Dear students, today we are starting with practice set 3.4. Practice set 3.4. Here is a first example. Let us see in the given figure, in a circle with center O, means this is the center of a circle, that is O. Then length of chord AB, here is a chord AB, here is a chord AB. Here length of chord AB is equal to the radius of the circle. Radius of the circle means here seg OA and seg OB are the radii of the same circle, and here the length of chord AB is equal to the radius of the circle. That means OA is equal to OB is equal to AB. Correct? Then find measure of each of the following. Here is a point C on the circle. Let us see here. Then find measure of each of the following. First one is angle AOB. Angle AOB. We have to find out measure of angle AOB. Then measure of angle ACB. Measure of angle ACB. Then measure of arc AB, means this one, minor arc AB. And then measure of arc ACB, means measure of this major arc. Okay, so first of all we have to find out here measure of angle AOB. Okay, so let us start now. Here in the circle with center O, here in the circle with center O, OA is equal to OB, OA is equal to OB. Here number 1, and reason is radii of the same circle. Radii of the same circle. Okay, and AB is equal to OA is equal to OB. Here is reason given. Why? Because here length of chord AB is equal to the radius of the circle, so AB is equal to OB, AB is equal to OA is equal to OB. Correct? So here triangle OAB or AOB, triangle AOB is an equilateral triangle. Why? Because all sides are equal to each other. AB is equal to OA is equal to OB, so triangle AOB is an equilateral triangle. So here I have to write angle of equilateral triangle is equal to each other also. So here angle AOB is equal to angle OAB is equal to angle OBA is equal to 60 degree. Why? Angle of an equilateral triangle. The measure of the angle of an equilateral triangle is 60 degree. So here reason is angle of an equilateral triangle. Okay. So here angle AOB is equal to 60 degree. So angle AOB is equal to 60 degree. In this way we have proved the first thing in question 1 here. Okay, angle AOB is equal to 60 degree. Okay, now second thing, what is the second thing there? Angle ACB here. Here first of all we have to find out measure of arc AB. Here measure of arc AB is equal to measure of angle AOB, because here angle AOB is the central angle. So here I have to write second thing, measure of arc AB is equal to measure of angle AOB is equal to 60 degree, and here reason is measure of central angle is equal to measure of its corresponding arc. Okay, so here measure of arc AB is equal to 60 degree. Okay, now here let us see the vertex C of angle ACB lies on the circle. So angle ACB is inscribed, angle ACB is inscribed in arc ACB and intercepting arc AB. So by the help of inscribed angle theorem, angle ACB is equal to half of measure of arc AB. Here we are using inscribed angle theorem. So here now vertex C of angle ACB lies on the circle. Now vertex C of angle ACB lies on the circle. So angle ACB, angle ACB is inscribed in arc ACB, in arc ACB intercepting arc AB, intercepting arc AB. Okay, so here angle ACB is equal to half measure of arc AB. Here reason is inscribed angle theorem. Inscribed angle theorem. Okay, so here half multiplied by measure of arc AB. Here let us see, measure of arc AB is equal to 60. So here in place of measure of arc AB I have to write 60 degree. Okay, so here 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6, and here 0. So here angle ACB is equal to 31s are 30 degree. So angle ACB is equal to, here angle ACB is equal to 30 degree. This is the second part of question 1 here. Now I have to write third part. I have to find out measure of arc AB. I am already written here, measure of arc AB is equal to 60 degree. Here measure of arc AB is equal to measure of angle AOB. Here reason is measure of central angle is equal to measure of its corresponding arc. Okay, so here measure of arc AB is equal to measure of angle AOB. Angle AOB is equal to 60, so measure of arc AB is equal to also 60 degree. So here is completed our third sub question. That means measure of arc AB is equal to 60 degree. Okay, now I have to find out measure of arc ACB. Arc ACB is a major arc, so we all know that while identifying the measure of major arc is equal to the measure of complete circle, that means 360 degree minus measure of minor arc, means arc AB. Okay, So here number 4, measure of arc means ACB. Arc ACB is equal to 360 degree minus measure of corresponding minor circle means AB. Measure of arc AB. So here measure of arc ACB is equal to 360 degree minus measure of arc AB is equal to 60 degree. Yeah. So 360 minus 60, measure of arc ACB is equal to 360 minus 60 is 300 degree. So in this way we have found out here fourth measure of arc ACB is equal to 300 degree. So now we have completed our first question. I hope you better understand it. Okay, now our second question. Let us see in the figure. In this figure, here is a P, then here Q, R and S. Okay. So here in the given figure, quadrilateral PQRS is a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay. Then also side PQ, here side PQ, congruent side RQ. Here side PQ, congruent side RQ. Then angle PSR. Angle PSR is equal to 110. Angle PSR, this one is 110 degree. Then we have to find first of all measure of angle PQR. First of all, measure of angle PQR, this one. Then second, measure of arc PQR. Measure of arc PQR. Then measure of arc QR also. And last one is measure of angle PRQ, means this one. Okay. So here quadrilateral PQRS is a cyclic quadrilateral. So by theorem of cyclic quadrilateral, in cyclic quadrilateral theorem, we know that the measure of opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral cyclic quadrilateral theorem is opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. That means sum of these angles, opposite angles, are 180 degree. Okay. Also sum of measures of these angles also is 180 degree. Okay, so yeah, let us start now. Number 1. In the given figure, quadrilateral PQRS is cyclic. Okay, so here angle PQR plus angle PSR is equal to 180 degree, and here reason is cyclic quadrilateral theorem. Okay, so here angle PQR plus angle PSR. Let us see here, measure of angle PSR is equal to 110. So in place of angle PSR I have to write here 110 degree is equal to 180 degree. Okay, so angle PQR is equal to here 180 degree, here plus 110, here minus 110 degree. Okay, so angle PQR is equal to 180 minus 110 is equal to 70 degree. So here in this way we have found out measure of angle PQR here. Okay, so first part of second question is completed. Okay, now we have to find out measure of arc PQR. Here measure of arc PQR. Here angle PSR is inscribed in arc PSR and intercepting arc PQR. Here angle PSR is inscribed in arc PSR intercepting arc PQR. So by the help of inscribed angle theorem, angle PSR is equal to half of measure of arc PQR, and we have given angle measure of angle PSR is equal to 110. So here we can definitely find out measure of arc PQR. Okay, so let us start now. Here angle PSR is inscribed in arc PSR intercepting arc PQR. Intercepting arc PQR. So angle PSR is equal to half of measure of arc PQR here. Measure of arc PQR, and here reason is inscribed angle theorem. Okay, so here measure of angle PSR is equal to 110. So here 110 degree is equal to half of measure of arc PQR. Okay, by substituting the given values. So here 2 is divided by, so here multiplied by, so measure of arc PQR is equal to 110 degree multiplied by 2 here. Okay, so here measure of arc PQR is equal to 110 multiplied by 2 is 220 degree. So here we have found out measure of arc PQR, that is 220. Measure of arc PQR is equal to 220 degree. Okay, now I have to find out measure of arc QR also. Here let us see side PQ, congruent side RQ. That is a given thing to us, and we know that here sec PQ and sec RQ are the chords of the same circle, and they are here also congruent to each other. Why? Because it is given to us. So chord PQ congruent chord RQ here. Now we all know that corresponding arcs of congruent chords are also congruent to each other. Here arc PQ and arc RQ are the corresponding arcs of these congruent chords, so they are also congruent to each other. So arc PQ congruent arc RQ, and here measure of arc PQR is equal to 220. So here measure of arc PQ plus measure of arc RQ or QR is equal to measure of arc PQR, that means 220. So here by using equalize of the measure of these two arcs we can definitely find out measure of arc QR. Okay, so let us start now to write. Number 3 of second question. Side PQ congruent side RQ, that is the given thing to us. So here reason is given. So chord PQ congruent chord RQ. Okay, so now here arc PQ, corresponding arcs of the congruent chords are equal to each other, so or congruent to each other. So arc PQ congruent arc RQ means QR, and here reason is corresponding arcs of congruent chords. Okay, so now by arc addition property, let us see here, measure of arc PQ plus measure of arc QR is equal to measure of arc PQR, and here reason is arc addition property. Okay, arc addition property. So here I am using this measure of arc QR plus measure of arc QR is equal to, here measure of arc PQR is 220 degree. Here I have written here in place of measure of arc PQ, measure of arc QR. Why? Because of this statement. Okay, arc PQ congruent arc QR. So in place of measure of arc PQ, I have written here measure of arc QR. So here measure of arc QR plus measure of arc QR to measure of arc QR is equal to 220. Here measure of arc QR plus measure of arc QR is equal to 2 measure of arc QR is equal to 220. So here 2 is multiplied by measure of arc QR, so here 2 is divided by, so measure of arc QR is equal to 220 upon 2. Okay, so here I am writing here 2 1s are 2, 2 1s are 2 and 0. So here measure of arc QR is equal to 110 degree. Okay, measure of arc QR is equal to 110. So in this way we have found out a measure of arc QR, that is 110 degree. Now we have to find out measure of angle PRQ. Measure of angle PRQ. So here I have to write also. So here measure of arc QR is equal to measure of arc PQ. Measure of arc PQ is equal to measure of arc QR. So here measure of arc PQ, measure of arc PQ is equal to also 110 degree. Now angle, measure of angle PRQ. Here angle PRQ is inscribed. Let us see here. Angle PRQ is also inscribed in arc PRQ intercepting arc PQ. Okay, so by inscribed angle theorem we can find out measure of angle PRQ is equal to half of measure of arc PQ. Okay, so write down now. Here number is 4. Angle PRQ, angle PRQ is inscribed in arc PRQ intercepting arc PQ. Okay, so angle PRQ is equal to half of measure of arc PQ. Here reason is inscribed angle theorem. Inscribed angle theorem. So here half multiplied by measure of arc PQ. Here let us see measure of arc PQ. Measure of arc PQ is equal to 110. So here in place of measure of arc PQ I have to write 110 degree. Okay, so now here 2 1s are 2, 2 5s are 10, remaining is 1, and then 0 means 10 also, so also 2 5s are 10. That means 55. So here angle PRQ is equal to 55 ones are 55 degree. 55 ones are 55 degree. So here measure of angle PRQ is equal to 55. So measure of angle PRQ is equal to 55 degree. Measure of angle PRQ is equal to 55 degree. So in this way we have solved our second question. This one is first question and this is second question. Starting from here and next page. Okay, I hope you better understood these two questions. Okay, next third example we shall take next lecture. Okay, bye.